afternoon, everybody. How are we today? Monday. Not too bad with music, huh? Well, today we have a 30-ish piece member of the Gate City Horizons band, directed by Benji Springs. You can tell we just met, huh? Either way, we're very happy to have you all, and we hope you'll enjoy.
Thank you, folks. Like Mary said, this is the Gate City Horizon Band, and these folks, I always say this, they're probably going to hear some of the same thing. If there's anyone that playing music that, for the right reasons, it's these folks behind me. They love to play music. Most of them probably played in the band in high school. Some of them maybe not. And they just decided they want to play. It's not a beginner band. You're going to hear that they definitely don't sound like a beginner band, but they're playing some really great music in a very professional way. So we're going to start off with a beautiful arrangement of the Star Spangled Banner by Jack Stamp. This has been one of my favorite arrangements. So, most of the time you hear the Star Spangled Banner at a sporting event and it's just kind of straight ahead. This is as well, but it's got a lyrical beauty to it that I think you'll really like. Star Spangled Banner. B-17 aircraft from World War II. And those of you, there's people in here that know what I'm talking about, I think. Anyway, it's very heroic sounding, very up and exciting, and it is uplifting. Play it right. No pressure. It's called Flying Fortress. next piece is written by a very popular band composer by the name of James Swearingen. James Swearingen's been around for, oh gosh, as long as I can remember. I've been teaching. I just retired from Greensboro College as the director of bands there, and I've been teaching 44 years. And this guy was writing tunes for band when I started teaching. So he's still with us, and I guess probably still writing. I don't know that for sure, but just James Swearingen has written so many pieces for band. It's just, I can't count them. There's so many of them. And he writes for everything from middle school up through professional ensembles. And this is one of my favorites that he has written because it's absolutely gorgeous. It's called Romanesque. Piece is also written by James Swearingen, and this piece is written in 3 movements, and it's entitled A Scottish Portrait. And what you will hear, how many folks in here, anybody ever been to Scotland? You folks have been everywhere. Y'all been everywhere. Well, if you've been to Scotland, hopefully this piece of music will sound like Scotland is. I've never been there, but I know what this music sounds like. So hopefully we'll bring back some nice memories for you folks who've been there. Like I said, it's written in 3 movements. The first movement, like most pieces that are written in movements, is kind of a moderate tempo, and it has that Scottish flavor to it. And the middle movement is slow and also very beautiful, like the one you just heard. And then the last movement is a little bit faster and has kind of a fiddle kind of sound to it, which I think you'll really like. And this is entitled The Scottish Portrait. And this is a march. It is a British style march. It's not like a Sousa march, which is a certain tempo, and we're all used to Sousa march. It's a little bit slower. It has stylistically, it's just, you'll hear it. It's a British march, a little bit slower, still has that light, bouncy kind of sound to it. And very nice piece by another well-known band composer, John Edmondson, especially for school bands. He and James Swearingen both are two of the most prolific concert band writers out there. They've been around a long time. And this is a very nice march. I hope you'll enjoy it. Normandy Beach. So our next piece is arranged by Jay Dawson. Jay Dawson is a band director person in Tennessee, and he's one of the owners of Arrangers Publishing Company. Big publisher for marching band stuff, concert band, and pep band stuff as well. And through my many hours of listening to band pieces to pick out to play from the bands that I direct, I came across this one entitled American Cameos. And this has got a lot of traditional sounding, like American melodies, like you would hear from composer Aaron Copland, for instance. You know, you've probably heard some music by Aaron Copland. This is going to be reminiscent of that music. There's Simple Gifts is in here, that melody, Shaker Tune. And it's just a very Americana sounding piece, and it's a time of American Cameos. So we've come to the point in our program where this is our last piece that we have worked up for you today. And it's one that you will recognize. I want to thank all of you for having us here. This group enjoys going out and playing. We rehearse every Monday morning. We have a jazz ensemble that plays from 9 to 11. And then this group is the concert band. They start at 11. We go to 1 every Monday morning. And if there's anyone in this room that's an old band nerd, like myself, and many of these folks behind me, and you want to knock the dust off of that clarinet or flute or whatever it is, band instrument, here's your opportunity. And guess what? You can almost walk. Well, you could walk if you really wanted to walk that far. We rehearse at Trinity Church, which is right down the street. So again, thank you for having us. We've enjoyed very much playing. It sounds great in here. This room is really nice for a band like this. So thank you for the opportunity. And we're going to close with one. Make jokes. I'm not going to tell jokes. It's from a show that you know of called The Music Man. And I said I would tell them a joke about, if they don't know that, how about the Muffin Man? Do you know the Muffin Man? Well, this is not the Muffin Man. I'm the Muffin Man. I could be. But this is from The Music Man, and you'll recognize it right off the bat. And they play it beautifully. It's called 76 Trombones. And we have 3. We have 3. But boy, they sound like 76 when the pressure's on. Thank you for having us. 76 Trombones.